This question,
I forgot what I was going to say next.
that's okay. Thank you, Kali.
You're welcome.
What's up, Bruin fans? Welcome back to this week's episode of Bruin Banter. I'm your host, Felicia Hano, and today we have a very special guest, Kali.
Hey.
Thanks for being on the show, Kali. We're very excited to have you.
Thanks for having me. This is like a dream come true.
I know the fans are super excited that you're on Bruin Banter this week because they want to know a little bit more about you. Kali has become a staple in our bars lineup. She's been super consistent, hitting pretty much every single meet, including this past weekend where she had an amazing bar routine, especially because it came after a fall pretty early in the lineup, which was super impressive. But there were also other impressive things this meet, so let's get into the meet highlights. The Bruins started off on bars where I was back good this week, got a 9.875, was pretty happy about that. And Kali over here, middle of the lineup, got a 9.85. I personally thought that it was one of the best bar routines that she's ever done. How did you feel about your routine?
I felt really good about it. Like, it was definitely one of my better routines.
Yeah, we were all super hyped, especially after she went up. We were just like, yes, like, there were no doubts in our mind.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And then Kyla also got a 9.975 at the end of the rotation, which was pretty awesome. Moving on to the vault, Kyla had the rotation as well as a meet high of a 9.875 on her 1.5. She was really going for the stick this week. I know that she's gonna get it very soon.
Your vault was also amazing.
Oh, thanks, Kali.
You're welcome.
Onto the floor now, and our viral sensation, Nia Dennis, got a 9.925, as well as Gracie Kramer. She also got a 9.925. And our last event was beam, and our beam leadoff queen, Gigi, got a 9.925 with an absolutely amazing routine. And then in the middle of the rotation, Nora had honestly what I thought was a near perfect routine of a 9.9. She was absolutely stunning on beam that day. And then we had Kyla close off the rotation with a 9.975, her second one of the night, which makes her ninth 9.975 this season. You moved here from Colorado. What has been the transition like moving to LA? Have you always wanted to live in LA before?
Yeah, I've always wanted to live here. I've just dreamed of being right by Hollywood and by the beach, and now that's my reality.
The city just has so much stuff that you can just go and explore.
Yeah, there's so much to do here.
And you got another 3 years to do that, so that's pretty exciting.
Yes.
You were also a former elite gymnast. How has been the transition coming from elite to collegiate gymnastics?
It has been a transition. Like, the hours went way down almost by half. And my routines are a third of what they used to be.
It's definitely a transition, and like even though the routines may be a little bit simpler, not as difficult as elite, it's still just like a big challenge.
Yeah, I don't know how to add to that, but you're right.
That's okay. Yeah. I was there too, don't worry, girlfriend. You have some interests outside of gymnastics. What do those hobbies kind of include for you?
I'm super into ukulele right now, and actually me and Emma, right after this, we're gonna learn a new song. So that's gonna be really fun. We love like singing and just doing music together.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I know, I remember you like sent me a video of you two singing on the ukulele and just like playing in your room, and I was just like, oh my gosh.
I'm trying to realize it's alright to not be fine on your own. Now I'm shaking, drinking all this coffee.
And they were really good. I was just like, oh my gosh.
Thanks.
You're welcome. A couple months ago in a team meeting, I remember you said to Chris that his original coaching style with you wasn't working and that you're motivated in a different way, which is a really big thing for a freshman to say. Were you a little bit nervous kind of telling him what you thought and how you thought he should coach you, or how'd you feel?
I was so nervous, yeah. I just wasn't sure how he was gonna react, but he was, like, he responded very well.
Patient. There you go, long. He's gotta be. Kramer, you need to slow down. talk to her in a really slow voice to slow down her brain on her dismount. Because her main thing is not like she's gonna be the opposite of aggressive.
Right away, like, he started using a lot of positive reinforcement, and I noticed a significant difference in practice, like with my gymnastics.
Yeah, I think we all noticed it too. As soon as you kind of voiced that to him and stated your own opinion and were just unapologetic about it, I think your gymnastics literally skyrocketed from there, because then you had the positive reinforcement coming from the team as well as Chris. How was his coaching style before you actually talked to him about it?
He was very tough.
Yes, very tough. That style of coaching definitely works for some people. I know I personally sometimes need a little kick in the butt to get working, but kudos to you for stepping up, for saying what you believe in, and for saying what works for you. That's really impressive, especially as a freshman. Like, I would have never as a freshman. Where did that courage come from, and what kind of sparked you to tell him?
At the beginning of the meeting, I remember him saying, like, right here, right now, we all need to be completely honest with each other. We need to be, like, totally raw and authentic if we want this team to go as far as we want it to go. So I just put it out there.
You wanted to see a change,
Yeah.
and you knew that it was going to affect your gymnastics in a positive way. So now moving on to Twitter questions. The first one comes from @BunnyFlips99, and they ask, what are you majoring in, and how has the academic transition from homeschool to a large public university been?
So I don't have a major yet, but I have a passion for writing, so I want to do something with that. It was definitely a transition going from online for like 6 years or something to this huge school. First of all, the people. There's a lot of them, but it's nice, like, friends are good. And the lecture halls, they're kind of intimidating, to be honest, but I've gotten used to them now. And it's also nice to have a teacher that's there physically.
Lecture halls are definitely intimidating. I remember my freshman year, I walked into one and it was like completely full, and I was like, so many people. This question comes from @StuckDoubleA, and they say, Kali, chef's kiss to your bars. It seems like you're a little bit more reserved than some of your teammates. What are some things that you or the team have done to get you out of your shell, gymnastics and personality-wise? Good luck with the rest of season.
Thanks. There are so many things, I feel like, that the team has done to, like, help me kind of get out of my shell. The team meetings have helped a lot because I'm encouraged most of the time to speak up in front of the whole team, and we have to be really honest. So that's been scary, but really helpful.
I for sure have seen a change, like a shift in how you like hold yourself and how you talk and stuff. You're not as reserved, or like sometimes you kind of like retract a little, and now you speak with your chest and you speak with confidence, and it's really awesome to see your growth in literally just like 6-7 months.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And you talk so well, like you have so much to say, and it's awesome to hear you.
Thanks. No one's ever said that.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's true.
Thank you.
This last question comes from, I'm sorry, Justin, @Justin Salopek. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Anyways, and they ask, it's been said your gymnastics idols growing up were Madison Koshin and Kyla Ross. What is it like being day-to-day teammates with them, and what have you learned from them this season?
It's so crazy training with my idols. I still get starstruck every time they talk to me sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, do you know who you are?
Do you know who you are?
But also, I've gotten to know them a lot as real people. They're really good teammates and friends, and they've inspired me a lot.
And you come over to our apartment all the time just to come hang out, watch some TV. So you've gotten to know them at home too, and see
Yeah, for sure.
how they are at home.
They're really nice.
Aw, they are. They're sweeties. Well, thanks for being on the show, Kali. You were an
Thank you for having
awesome
me.
guest. Don't forget to catch the Bruins at our next home meet Sunday, March 8th at 1 p.m. in Pauley Pavilion.
On Pac-12 Networks.
Bye.